All right, that is the mayor, Sean Riley, here participating in this year's Waukesha Christmas Parade, being Waukesha Strong. Thank you, Mayor Riley.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And the parade route, let's call it about a mile or so. He'll be putting quite a bit of wear on the bottom of those shoes.
All right, Shannon, thank you. So here's a closer look at the parade route this afternoon. It starts at Cutler Park, goes down Wisconsin Avenue, and then onto Main Street, which is where we're located, and then it will run down onto Barstow and finish up once again at Cutler Park. And as the mayor talked about, it has been a tough year for the community, but the theme of today's parade, Peace on Earth, is about honoring the resiliency of the people here in Waukesha.
We have heard it so often over the last year. They are Waukesha strong. We have heard that so much over the last 12 months.
We have been Waukesha strong every day for the past year. As a community, we continue to work on healing. We are doing it together.
What does Waukesha strong mean to you?
It's the people. People in Wisconsin are the most generous, wonderful people, and Waukesha, it's got that small town feel, although it's grown so much, but it's wonderful here.
We are all one. We're all a team. We are all there for each other through the good, the bad. It's family.
That we will never falter based on what's happening. Our community has our backs no matter what happens.
This year, the support is coming from everywhere, and some are joining the tradition for the first time.
Just let them know that, my heart's with them, and I can't imagine what they went through.
That's Karina Longfellow, a volunteer coming to Waukesha from Indiana to carry a banner in today's parade. And we talked to someone else who'll be watching all the way from Canada.
I think a lot of the posts across the country, across the continent, across the world have just been, we feel a part of the community without being a part of the community.
2, 3, Granny Strong! Woo-hoo!
And now let's take a live look. This is a replica of the Main Street Memorial for the victims of last year's tragedy. This is one of 3 different memorials planned in Waukesha. This one is on Main Street. It's the Waukesha Strong Heart. The architect said he wanted a heart because that was such a strong, unifying symbol for this community after what happened last year.
Our Andrea Williams is live at Cutler Park as well, and she joins us live now. And Andrea, I have talked to so many people this afternoon, and they told us their hearts are with the dancing grannies during the parade today.
Yes, that is very true, Susan. And these ladies are full of just joy. I've been hanging out with them as we kick things off, and we got to hurry because the parade is taking off. But I'm with Kathy S., who is an OG. That's an original granny.
Yes.
And then I have Kathy G., who's a new granny.
Yes, hello.
And I just want you to talk quickly about your Facebook post this morning. Said this is probably one of the most important dates in the Dancing Grannies history. If you would talk more about that.
It is. I've been with the Dancing Grannies for about 1.5 years, and having lost ladies last year, but we have gained so many more. So this is so important because the few of us that are here that were at the parade, we have so much support from the brand new grannies that are here, and we could not have done this without them.
Yeah,
There are strength in numbers.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of numbers, quickly, you're wearing a number 4 on the back of your hats today, right?
The original grannies are actually wearing.
Okay.
4. Yeah, talk about that.
The 4 is actually for the 4 fallen grannies and Bill. So we have our 4 on our hats.
All right. Well, we thank you. We're going to let these ladies get started, but we're going to end on a very happy note. I've taught these ladies the Beyonce challenge for TikTok. Are you ready, ladies? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Go, girls! And there you go. Milwaukee's Dancing Grannies. They are absolutely lovely. Take it away, ladies.
All right. Of course, Andrea Williams can get the Dancing Grannies to do a TikTok challenge.
And right there, we see encapsulated all of the emotions we are going to see and feel today. There is that grip at your heart as we remember those who aren't here this year because we lost them in last year's parade. But then there's the commitment to carry on and to still bring the joy that the Dancing Grannies have brought for so long, that they're going to have fun out there as well as they hold the four they lost last year so close to their hearts.
Talking about holding them close to their hearts and remembering them today. Let's take a live look. The Stillwalkers just walked by us, so they are signaling the start of the Waukesha Parade. If you can see them going behind us. I've always been amazed by people who can walk on stilts that tall.
Yeah, they kind of lead ahead of everybody else in the parade. They're kind of the 5-minute warning or so. So as we see the Stillwalkers come by, we know that the rest of the parade is not far behind them. For the victims of last year's parade, this is going to be a day full of emotions, including for Dave Sorensen.
Yeah, Dave Sorensen is the husband of Jenny Sorensen, one of the Dancing Grannies who was killed 1 year ago. And this year he was with the Grannies, or he will be with the Grannies in the parade. I had a chance to talk with him after the recent remembrance ceremony for the victims and asked him what he wants people to know about how he is doing.
Well, as my wife would say, angels watch over you. That was her favorite saying.
And Dave also told me that it's been a tough year, but he has been able to get through it with the help of his kids and family. And you saw his granddaughter Brooke there with him. And he was feeling blessed that he had so much family that he could rely on during a difficult year.
Everybody has pulled together in any way they can over the last year.
Yeah.
So many of the entrants in this year's parade are going to be honoring those who died and those who were injured and some who still continue to recover from what happened here last year. So some of them will be honored by a very special truck in this year's parade.
Yeah, it'll be hard to miss. It is a moving mural in every sense of the word. Every detail painted on the plow blades, from the Waukesha Strong symbol that you see there to the blue lights and 6 hearts with angel wings. It was a team effort thanks to 11 students from Waukesha South High School. The plow truck driver, Terry Rutledge, is his name, and he is doing his part as well.
Some of the students that were painting on the plow were actually in the parade. So it's kind of emotional for them and for me. I shared my vision, and the plow kind of evolved as they were painting.
Rutledge has been driving a truck with the county for more than 40 years. He says this honor is one more way to serve his community before he retires, a lifetime of service. Well, the excitement in downtown Waukesha is certainly building as the parade is making its way toward us.
We're going to take a short break right now.
Family fitter, bath fitter. Style fitter, bath fitter. You fitter, bath fitter. We install beautiful tubs that fit perfectly over your old one with no mess or demo. Get the bath you want in a day with quality that lasts a lifetime. It just fits. Bath fitter.
Call today and get 20% off up to $1,003 or no interest until 2027.
It's okay. I'm here.
You are everywhere your kids need you to be.
Hey, sweetie. I'm here.
No matter what comes their way.
How are you feeling today?
People are being mean to me.
And at Children's Wisconsin, so are we.
It'll be okay. We're here.
But we depend on your support. Donate today at childrenswi.org/helpkids.
The best Christmas decorating always starts at Milligers. Only Milligers has 90 almost real trees on display, including our own exclusive designs with our amazing 100-year lights. You'll love our fabulous selection of lights, from micro lights to brilliant bursts for outdoor decorating. No one has more ornaments than Milligers, and all your favorite collectibles and glorious gifts are here too. Everything we do makes Christmas a little merrier for you. We're Milligers, Racine, and Sturtevant.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
Wow. What's next?
I knew I was forgetting something.
She's a wizard.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. We are back live at 5 Points here, and this is the City of Waukesha Chamber of Commerce, and they are honoring and remembering those who lost their lives during last year's parade tragedy, and they also want to promote comfort and strength to the survivors and the community as they continue to heal and find peace.
And that memorial float just passed us at our position here at 5 Points. As you can hear, it's very quiet. This is the somber part of the parade. We know there's going to be a range of emotions we feel out here today as we move through what happened last year and process that. But then it's going to be a party as well, as the Dancing Grannies are reminding us there's a reason to come out and dance and celebrate as well.
And you can see the memorial float passing behind us as well. A beautiful tribute to those who lost their lives and were hurt. And you talked about the silence, and there was also applause because people wanted to say, we are here with you. You can tell that they are supporting the float and the people that the float stands for.
And there's a little bit of a gap here. Next up will be the Grand Marshal. All first responders honoring everybody who came to the rescue last year after parade tragedy.
Right now we want to go to our Cassandra McShepard. She joins us live now along the parade route. Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, Susan. I am here at Veterans Park where Wisconsin hits Maine and the parade makes that turn towards you guys. I'm here with this lovely family here. Tell me your name again.
Lena.
Lena. I had it up until this moment. With Lena and her family. Now, Lena and her family have been coming out here for almost 20 years, and they bring a very special thing with them every year. Would you like to show what you bring?
We bring our chili. We cook it in the crock pot every year, and then we also bring a large thermos of hot water, and we make cocoa too. So we have our dinner here while we watch the parade.
Yeah, and I'm seeing sour cream, I'm seeing cheese toppings, I'm seeing everything here.
Yes, we usually put the onions on top, but they got put in this year.
So now, I've said that you've been coming every year. You were here last year as well, right?
Correct. Yep.
And with your nursing background, you were able to help out with the last year's tragedy, correct? Would you talk about that?
Yes, we actually typically sit at the beginning of the parade, and this year, the parade route got changed, so again, we're sitting at the beginning of the parade. As many people are aware, it happened further down the parade. So once we kind of realized what was happening, and my in-laws sit further down as well, and with phones, we kind of figured out what happened. And my daughter, who is a CNA, and I got in one car, and we actually drove around to come down and help many of the injured.
So when we talk about Waukesha Strong, it's Lena and her family, of course, and that chili that we're talking about. I'm going to toss it back to you guys because I was promised a bowl of chili. So I'm going to get in that pot. Toss it back to you, Susan and Steve.
All right, Cassandra, thanks very much. As we continue to watch the floats here, we just had the Grand Marshal, which is all first responders, represented by Fire Chief Steve Howard, Police Chief Daniel Thompson, and Mayor Sean Riley also just passed our location here at 5 Points.
And you start to hear the cheers come out for the first responders as they are getting their due from those who have gathered here for this year's Waukesha Christmas Parade. Following them, an antique engine from the fire department. We'll see that as it rolls by. I believe we do have a couple more modern pieces of firefighting equipment coming first.
Yes, they certainly have passed us at this location on Main Street, and you can see we have a pretty nice crowd, 5 to 10 people deep in spots. Many of them told me when I talked to them earlier this afternoon that they were here a year ago and they really wanted to be here today to show their support for the community and to move forward in the healing process.
And you can definitely hear it in the crowd as it changes from that somber silence to the cheers of support for the men and women who came to the rescue last year. One of our many roving reporters along the parade route is Mr. James Groh. He always finds some someone or something interesting to see. Let's see what he's found for us now. Hey, James.
Hey y'all, so I'm at the end of the parade right now. What I really want to show you is just how many people are here. Just like Susan was talking about, 5, 10 people deep. I mean, people are still coming in to watch the parade. It's incredible, the spirit of everybody here. I got to talk to some of the people who said they want to come here, turn the page, move forward as a community and celebrate as a community as well, because this is a Christmas parade after all. Up here, you can see a Jackson Sparks Brewers jersey, a sign that says "We love the grannies." It's really cool to feel this spirit. I mean, it's somber, but everybody's together. Everybody feels a sense of unity that we are coming back from a terrible thing. We're turning the page and we're moving on. You can actually hear some of the cheers, just like Steve and Susan, you were mentioning, as the first responders are coming down. But like you said, I will have some interesting people, some families, some spectators to interview, but for now, I'll send it back to y'all.
All right, James, thanks so much. It's so inspiring to hear from people here about the different reasons why they wanted to be at the parade this year.
Following up, next in the parade, this is the Model A Ford Club of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin chapter. The Model A Ford, if you did not know, was built between 1928 and 1931 and replaced the Model T that most people think about when they think of a vintage Ford automobile.
This is definitely an attention grabber, isn't it?
I like the sound of the horns they've got there.
Yes, and the bright yellow. They have 166 members in their club. It's located in southeast Wisconsin, and the members range from 21 years of age all the way over to 80 years of age. They consider themselves a family consisting of 4 generations.
Let's get back out to our Andrea Williams. She is at the other end of the parade route. Who'd you find for us, Andrea?
Well, I have 2 fellows who are really a big part of what's happening today. I've got Mark Wenzel and also Steve Kanan, and they are with Signs and Lines by Stretch. This would be Stretch, and the theme this year is Peace on Earth, and you guys played a role in this wonderful float that you see behind us, which is depicting that theme. Tell us a little bit more about it.
It was quite interesting. A lot of fun designing it and getting it all set up the way we wanted it and get it going. It was a good time. We had a good time enjoying it.
Yeah, what goes into making something like that that really gives that symbolism of what this is all about?
A lot of forethought, and then we got it going in the right direction, and just then it was fly by the seat of our pants and make it better.
Yeah. And really, you guys are one of the sponsors, so it has to really mean a lot for you to be a part of something so special.
Stretch has been part of this community for over 35 years in business. We're interacting with a lot of the people you see here on a daily basis, if not weekly basis. And it's just been fantastic that they let us become part of this parade and become a sponsor to help them celebrate the new year.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I speak for so many people when I say thank you for all that you've done, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Back to you guys.
Andrea Williams, thank you.
Right now we continue our parade coverage as we take a live look now the Catholic community making their way down Main Street at 5 Points here. As you can see, they are holding the banner, and they started participation by the St. John Newman Catholic community. Last year they were in the parade as the Catholic community of Waukesha.
And we see them walking through the streets here of downtown Waukesha holding candles in their hands. A walking memorial to all of those hurt last year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And you see smiles on their faces as they are here to really show how strong Waukesha is.
And they're walking with their pets. They have babies in strollers.
And many wishing the crowd Merry Christmas as they pass. Merry Christmas. Yes, thank you.
And a little bit further down the road, We know what's coming, and it's going to be both a fun moment and a poignant moment as we see them come our way. We know the dancing grannies are not far away.
As our camera pans the crowd here at 5 Points, taking a look at members of the community who have come out to share their support and love for everyone who is in the parade. Many of the people in the parade this year were also here last year and wanted to make a point of returning in 2022.
Shannon Sims a little bit further back down the parade route. Let's check in with Shannon while we wait for the dancing grannies to come to our location here. Hi, Shannon.
Hey, Steve and Susan, you know, it is like 36 degrees out here, so it's freezing, and we're trying to stay warm, so I decided to come hang out with the Extreme Dance team. This is Sandy, who's also in the parade, and you've got a number of girls out here.
Yes, we do. We've got some that are home with the flu watching, and we have a group with us today, yes.
And why was it so important to bring them out?
Because we've been in the parade for many years, and we were in the parade last year, and of course a lot of our girls were injured, so we're out here to just cheer everybody on.
Truly saying that you are Waukesha strong.
Yes, we are.
All right, again, that's Sandy with Extreme Dancers out here in the parade. I'll send it back to you guys at home base.
All right, Shannon Sims walking a little bit ahead of the TMJ4 Storm Chaser, which is also rolling in the parade this year.
So let's take another look here at 5 Points if we can. We are awaiting the dancing grannies who are making their way to the central location of the parade. The parade is about a mile long, and you can see all the people here who are expected. I know city leaders were expecting there to be really maybe perhaps one of the largest crowds they had ever seen for the Waukesha Christmas Parade.
There was a worry that some people might not be able to come out this year. They just didn't have it in them after what happened last year, but it is so good to see so many people packing the streets. As we walked in at 11 this morning, the streets were already lined with blankets and chairs as people wanted to make sure they had a good spot on the parade route.
Yeah, I was surprised to see how many chairs and blankets there were out here so early in the morning, but people said that they wanted to make sure they had a good spot to watch the parade and make sure that they could share their support with those in the parade this year. Let's go to our James Groh. He's further down the parade route talking to folks who are watching the parade. Hi, James.
It's a little tough to hear y'all as the Catholic community of Waukesha is coming by. You can just see we're getting some cheers. We're getting a lot of positivity here. So it might have been a little hard to hear while you guys were tossing over to me, but it's incredible to see this kind of community, this kind of vibrancy. Right now, I'm with the Southern Waukesha County Canine Search and Rescue Team. Tell me, what does it mean to be here this year?
I think it's a big step that needed to be taken, especially after the experiences that we had last year. I think we need to have and remain Waukesha strong, and the way to do Waukesha strong is not back off of what we had.
Because you were here last year, correct?
I was right on the corner right over there.
What was that like?
I was all experienced that particular night. We were there. I lived in Waukesha all my life, and I'm 69 years old, so I know all this. We've been to the parades and everything like that, and it was just initially started as a family thing.
And how does it feel to come back in the community and the feeling now?
It's beautiful. It's great to see all the people back here, and granted, there's still some that are having it and taking hard times from last year's event, but I think the traffic, the people here tonight are just great, just horrendous.
What are you hoping to accomplish with your presence showing up here today?
Like I said, we were here last year, and initially when the incident started, we went into operation as a unit. We put our dog, there was no need for the dogs, so we secured the dogs and started working with law enforcement. I also have 50 years in the fire service, 30 years of which was right here in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and we just kind of let it go, and we started heading down the road as far as people. We saw people, instruments from Waukesha South High School Band just flying in the air, chairs, lawn chairs and stuff like that flying in the air. So ultimately what we did is I had my son here, my grandson, and actually my nephew was down on the other end. tried to help the dancing granny a bit, but
it's so great that you guys are here and you have your dogs, because I know the dogs were actually saying hi to a lot of the people here, and it kind of adds a level of comfort and support. So thank you guys for being here, talking here. We'll send it back to you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, James Groh, thank you for that.
And as you can see here, the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies are making their way through 5 points, members carrying photos of the victims who were lost last year.
They have been shaking their pom-poms since the 1980s, the Dancing Grannies, back in the Waukesha Christmas Parade. On that moment, we're going to step away for a bit. We'll be right back with more live coverage of the Waukesha Christmas Parade after this.
75 years ago, a new technology came to Wisconsin and Milwaukee. It was called television. Since that day in 1947, after decades of live coverage and countless stories, TMJ4 has had one goal: to make Milwaukee a better place for everyone. And while so much has changed throughout the years, our commitment to you and this city remains the same. TMJ4, in the community, for 75 years.
Steinhaffel's holiday sale is going on now. Steinhaffel's has all the latest styles in stock and ready for delivery. We have something for every style and every budget. Start with store-wide savings of 35 to 50% off. And for a limited time, make your purchase more affordable with Steinhaffel's 72-month financing. It's Steinhaffel's holiday sale. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhaffel's.
People don't want to see you in their neighborhood just when something bad happens, right?
It's the dawn of a new day.
Just highlighting these amazing events and festivals and things that are happening.
If we're able to give everybody all the information before they grab their keys and walk out the door, and at the same time they feel good about it, that makes a good day. I think we accomplish what we want to accomplish.
Us showing up in a neighborhood when the good things are happening does make a huge difference.
And welcome back as we continue our live coverage of the Waukesha Christmas Parade. You're looking at the Country Christmas float by the Ingleside Hotel, which is that large hotel right by the freeway there in Pewaukee.
They are known for their big annual holiday lights display. It's nice to see them bringing a little bit of that to us here at 5 Points in downtown Waukesha. Oh, and there's the Grinch.
Oh, no, but the Grinch is being a good person this year.
I hope this is post life transformation Grinch.
I don't know. Let's see. Apparently, the Grinch this year is bringing holiday cheer, spreading holiday cheer.
We want that Grinch, not the beginning of the story Grinch, the third act Grinch, please.
Let's go to our Marissa Wallazan, who is along the parade route. Hi, Marissa.
Hi, Susan and Steve. Yes, we're actually pretty close to you because we're only about 2 floats behind the Grinch. I am with the Storm Chaser, but I was catching up with this group in front of me. This is the Grace Lutheran Church, and I want to talk to Pat. I'm going to run. This is a live parade route for you, you know. You got to move. But this is Pat Backus with the Grace Lutheran Church, and she is pretty much she organizes all this. Tell me a little bit about Pat. Why are you here this year?
We come to the parade every year to represent Grace
Lutheran Church here in Waukesha. This is maybe our 15th year, we think. And we were in the parade last year at the very end of it, so we didn't really see a lot of what happened. But we're going to be here to support our community, and anybody needs any support, check us out at Grace Lutheran.
And what does it make you feel like to be in the parade this year in particular?
It's important for us to not let something so evil win, and that's part of why we're here, because we want to be strong for the community of Waukesha as well.
Well, thank you so much, Pat. Music is great as well. So great to have you guys again here this year. I'm going to send it back to you, Susan and Steve, and we should see you in just a matter of moments.
All right. Look forward to seeing you, Marissa. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cadets of Waukesha West, as they're coming through 5 points here. Let's take a live look.
Yes, they sound great. Can we listen in for just a little bit?
Yeah, let's just listen in. Now it's a party.
Award-winning band, and boy, did they show why they're so good this
following
afternoon.
behind them, that is Carroll University marching in the parade
Yes,
this year.
Pete. Hey, Pio Pete. There he is.
Ring that bell.
Carroll University, incorporated in 1846, making it Wisconsin's first four-year institution of higher learning. The bell again. It's in Waukesha. It's an independent, co-educational, comprehensive university grounded in the liberal arts.
We're going to get to Andre Williams in just a second here, but first, we got to look at what's coming next. This is a rolling calliope. This is Whistle on Wheels. Waukesha State Bank is bringing that to us this year. This rolls in 50 parades across the state every year. This is a good old-fashioned calliope. Listen to that. From the cacophony that's going on here at 5 points, let's find Andrea Williams and see if it's just a little calmer there.
It's cold out here, but there are a lot of smiling faces, and that's what it's about at the end of the day. Found a couple of spectators who live right up the road here in Waukesha, CJ and Sharon, and they have these cute doggies. I've already made a friend here. Anna, come see me, Anna. Yeah, Anna seems to be my friend. Talk about just having this great seat and kicking off the holiday season, seeing all the parade participants.
It's nice to be here and see everybody out and about and moving on.
Yeah, moving on. And you've got the pooches out here. This is Lance, right?
It is. Yes.
And so Anna and Lance are sitting on your lap like two good kids and bringing the kids out, so to speak.
They definitely think they're children.
And you guys are having fun so far?
We are. We're enjoying ourselves very much.
Well, I'm glad you're out here, got you a good seat, and there are a lot of spectators out here having a great time, and a lot of doggies as well. Back to you guys.
Oh, they're so cute, Andrea. Thank you. We just had the Remax float come by.
A special thank you to the Remax float, which is those flames you saw shooting up. Those were hot air balloon baskets firing their burners, and it warmed up a good 30 degrees.
Yeah, actually made a difference. All right, I mean, here is the Grinch.
The Grinch has come to his senses this year.
Yes, just wanted you to enjoy the fact that he is here. He came to return the gifts he has taken from the Who's. They are on the Santa Sleigh team, a group of people that came together during COVID to keep Christmas alive.
And behind the Grinch, this is Grace Lutheran Church, has been a part of the parade going back to 2014. They were here in 2021 as well. They have served the spiritual needs of this community since 1909.
Now let's get to our Brian Niznansky, who is on the parade route for us. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Susan, I'll tell you what, this is really special down here. I'm just overwhelmed by how many people are down here. The kids are here. It's just good to see the smiling faces, right? What's your name?
JJ.
JJ, and he's got a mouthful of candy, I think, too. What's your?
My name's Gideon.
Gideon. And your name?
Landon.
Landon, and what's your name?
Wyatt.
Yeah? Are you guys all live in Waukesha?
Yeah. No, I live in Milwaukee.
Oh, you're in Milwaukee, close enough. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Is this fun, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to be here again, right?
Honestly, I think that's maybe my second favorite part of the parade, other than the giant hot air balloon, mostly because I'm on flippin' TV.
Whoa, that is pretty cool. I got to bring that excitement every night when I do my forecast. All right, guys, have a good day, okay? All right, take it easy. Guys, again, this has been amazing to walk this route. It's been, obviously a range of emotions that we all, feel and, are conscious of, but that there again, to be able to see the kids smiling means a lot. Susan, you got your kids. I have my young daughters too, and you hold them tight every night, that's for sure.
You're right about that, and it's a very special afternoon reminding us all of what's important in life. Right now, you see our TMJ4 Storm Chaser and members of our family here walking in the Waukesha Christmas Parade this year.
The vehicle in which Brian Niznansky can often be found, the Storm Chaser.
Right now, this is the Infinity Exteriors presentation of the float. Oh, and Brian Niznansky
right
just passed us. This is Infinity Exteriors' first year sponsoring and participating in this parade.
And right behind them, the Waukesha Extreme Dance Team. They've been a part of this parade for more than 10 years. They have dance teams from the age of 2 all the way through the 8th grade. And it is so great to see them back in the parade this year. We will...
Very poignant here as they pass our location. You heard the audience here cheering members of the Extreme Dance Troupe, where several members of that team were seriously injured in the parade.
And here's a bunch of pet therapy dogs as well. We have to say hello. I never knew we could get our jib cam that close to the ground, but that is fantastic. A dog's eye view of the 2022 Waukesha Christmas Parade. We're going to leave you with that as we step away for a quick break.
It's not my fault.
Boys can be tough on your home. Trust Edelman to restore the beauty of your carpets and furniture. Our certified technicians precondition all carpets for best results.
It's Edelman again. Edelman.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. Now, get an F-150 with 2.9% financing for 60 months and $500 retail bonus cash plus $500 accessories cash.
For over 75 years, Edelman has been Wisconsin's trusted name in cleaning. Find out why more businesses choose Edelman.
Your home cleaning friend. It's Edelman again.
And we are back as we continue to enjoy this year's Waukesha Christmas Parade. You are seeing the floats here. It says Peace on Earth. That is the theme of this year's Waukesha Christmas Parade, presented by Signs and Lines by Stretch.
It is so great to see things develop here as it's getting dark. We started here around 4 o'clock where there was still quite a bit of daylight, but as we're getting darker, all the lights on all the different floats and entries in this parade are just lighting up the streets. It is so good to see.
And you see so many big smiles on people's faces as well. Merry Christmas. Let's get to our Shannon Sims, who she is along the parade route. Hi, Shannon.
Hey, Susan, you talk about peace on earth. That is the theme of this year's parade. And I just found this beautiful float right here. This is representing People's Park, also Oscar's Frozen Custard. And I have the brains behind this amazing float with me right now. And gentlemen, we're going to have to walk and run, I see. How long did it take you to come up with this float idea?
Sue's did it in about 3 weeks, but then it took a little over a week to build it up.
And Sue, when you thought about this, what was the most important thing you wanted to convey to everyone as you were walking down?
I think the most important thing is we wanted to give the downtown Waukesha community an aha moment, like, we are back, here is a big hug, let's do this together.
Let's do this together. That's what it's all about. Again, we are along the parade route. I love the float. And take a look and go to Oscar's Custard, right?
People's Park.
And People's Park.
Downtown Waukesha.
Right down in downtown Waukesha. Susan and Steve, back to you.
Frozen custard. Frozen custard. What are you talking about?
Hey, custard is good any time of year, isn't it?
At least it won't melt on you on a day like this. Cassandra McShepard is also along the parade route. Let's check in with her. Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, Cassandra.
I am along the. Hey, Steve. Hi, Steve. I just want to know, I want you guys to know you have some amazing floats coming your way. I am along the road, a little bit before you all. I am here with Heidi Bauer. Heidi is a Waukesha resident and works with the school system. Heidi, first of all, thank you for talking to me this evening. Talk to me about the road from last year to this.
It's been healing. I think the blessing about being part of the Waukesha community is we rally around one another. I say Waukesha is the biggest small town you'll ever live in. We all know each other. Many of us are related. And this year has just been about healing. And as you can see the parade, the people have come out. They're cheering one another on. And we are just excited to see how we continue to go forth and grow our community. And
well, two things. The theme is peace on earth,
yes,
which is, of course, a very needed sentiment, but also Waukesha strong. It's powerful to bounce back in just 1 year and a minute after something like that. And you all lost one of your children as well. From the school, yes. Right.
In our community, we did. We had many children who were injured, and the other part of the trauma is just seeing their friends injured. But I think because we are the community we are, families and friends are wrapping their arms around one another, and they know that the season is about peace, and that is where we're at, just wanting to heal that time with our community.
And doesn't the parade, I mean, in all its glory, and it's very fabulous, doesn't it kind of feel like a victory overcoming?
Yes, very much so. I was here last year, and like I said last year, we saw bad things happen, but I also saw many people coming out to help, and everybody just rallied as much as they could and helped everybody that they saw. So that is what I remember about my community, is how helpful and how much we do love each other and want the healing to continue.
Well, Heidi, thank you so much for representing Waukesha Strong. I'm going to let you get back to the parade. Again, Susan and Steve, like I said, brace yourselves. Has the fire, the air balloon truck gone by you yet? It's really warm. There's a lot of really exciting things coming your way. I'm going to toss it back to you for now.
All right. Cassandra, thank you. We look forward to them. And one of those floats is the Waukesha South Marching Band. You are seeing them here performing as they make their way through 5 Points.
Let's just spend a minute and listen to the Waukesha South Black Shirts. Waukesha South black shirts. Following close behind them, that is the plow we have told you about. That is the Waukesha County DPW tandem plow truck. The plow and the wings were painted by Waukesha South High School students in honor of those lost or injured in last year's Christmas parade.
And you can see the beautiful artwork there done by many of the band members from Waukesha South as a message to all. Terry Rutledge is the 43-year-old plow operator for Waukesha County. He's also a Salvation Army volunteer chaplain, is with the snowplow this afternoon.
And let's get back to James Groh along the parade route to see what he's got for us this time around. Hey, James.
Yeah, and I'm here with Dane right now. Dane, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good.
His sister was in the Waukesha West Band. Do you see your sister? Do you see her when she was playing?
Yeah.
How'd she sound?
She sounded great.
There we go. That's what a little brother should say. You also gave me this payday bar. They threw out some candy, and you gave me this payday bar. Why'd you give me the candy as well? Why are you sharing with me?
Because I thought it would be nice.
That's the perfect. Mom and Dad are smiling big right now. They're like, "Oh yeah, that was the perfect answer." Tell me, what's your favorite thing about parades like this?
I think it's the music because they practice hard and they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah. Is this something that's pretty fun to be a part of?
Yes.
Yeah. And this looks pretty cool. You liked the fire too, right?
Yeah.
You said, what would you have done with that fire?
I would have roasted marshmallows on it.
I guess next time you got to bring some marshmallows, right?
Yep.
Cool. Well, Dane, I appreciate you talking to me. I'm glad. Hey, I'm going to eat this payday soon because I'm hungry. So I appreciate you. Susan, Steve, back to you guys.
Thank you. All right, James Groh, thank you. Right now you are seeing the Waukesha Blazers, of course. Jackson Sparks, 8 years old, was a member of that program.
And so many people this weekend have been wearing their jerseys for Jackson. That started on social media last year as a way to show love for the Sparks family, as Jackson was such a fan of baseball. And it's just snowballed from there as people have flooded social media again this year with pictures of themselves wearing their jerseys in honor of Jackson Sparks.
And his parents, Aaron and Sherry, as well as the Jackson Sparks Foundation, they are granting 8 wishes, Christmas wishes, in honor of young Jackson Sparks as well.
We're going to step away for a break as the Waukesha Christmas Parade rolls on.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Right now, during Toyota-thon, get 3.49% APR for 48 months on a new Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Bathfitter doesn't just fit your bath. With hundreds of custom designs, it fits your style. With our unique tub-over-tub installation in just a day, it fits your schedule with no demo or mess. With quality that's guaranteed for life, it fits your high standards. It just fits. Bathfitter.
Call today and get 20% off up to $1,003 or no interest until 2027.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in.
Thanks so much.
And that's how Ford is helping you,
I'm proud of you, kid.
shine bright. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
Do you want to be a snowman?
How about that?
You should be in
so
this float right here if you want to be a snowman. Not sure where this is, whose camera is bringing us this, but I know what's going to come our way sooner or later as we sit here at 5 Points.
Does that say Christmas Parade to you or what?
It certainly does.
So that's Frosty. Frosty would be doing pretty well on a night like tonight.
Frosty and all his friends.
Yes. Lighting up the darkness here in Waukesha as the sun sets, but everybody seems to be in really good spirits. People saying Merry Christmas, a lot of applause with the floats that are rolling on by.
We're about 1 hour now into this year's Waukesha Christmas Parade. About half the floats have passed by us at this time. I promise you, we will not leave the air here on TMJ4 without showing you the arrival of Santa Claus into Waukesha.
Well, because Santa's arrival in the Waukesha Christmas Parade makes everything official, right?
Yes, it does. It is not an official Christmas parade until we see Santa.
This century fence truck that is passing us by, we've seen a lot of Grinches. We've seen a lot of Grinches today.
Well, we see a lot of Grinches whose hearts have been turned.
So true.
Third act Grinches, as I like to call them.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Wet paint. I hope they're not striping the roads tonight. Andrea Williams, let's check in with you.
I'm over here with a group of kids that I met just walking by. What were you guys chanting to me? Candy! 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 And they really have gotten plenty of it today, right? Yeah. This is Balin, Fletcher, and their friends, and I want you to tell me, Balin, you've been out here having fun, but why is it important for you to be here tonight?
Because I like to how everybody's honoring all the people who died in the parade, and how everybody's spreading love and peace.
That's what it's all about, right? Love and peace. And Fletcher, I need to know, have you been a good boy this year?
Yes.
You have. What are you asking Santa for?
A drone, Pokemon and baseball cards, a plushie whale, and that's it.
And that's it. That drone might cost Santa a pretty penny, but hey, he's been a good boy. It's all worth it. You guys want to tell everybody happy holidays?
Happy holidays!
Back to you, Susan and Steve.
See, the secret is Santa buys in bulk. That's how he gets a deal on all the drones and the other cool technology.
Santa better start shopping around, though, because drones can be pretty expensive. I'm sure Santa's on it. Why are we worrying about it? Thank you, Andrea. This is a live look right now. This is the Liberty Dance Center celebrating 15 years in business. You can see they are dancing and singing. It's so nice to see them.
And we'll
here.
just spend a moment with them now, won't we?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Great job.
All right, from the Liberty Dance Center to the Dancing Grannies, let's get to Brian Niznansky, who is with those Dancing Grannies.
Okay. Hey, Susan and Steve, look who I have here, right? Aren't these one of the bravest bunches that we've seen all day today? Wave them! The Dancing Grannies are here, and we just finished the parade route. We've been talking about it all show long. Just a range of emotions that, I wouldn't even be able to relate to, but how did it feel to be walking out there? Maybe we'll start with you.
It was amazing. I just felt really strong and powerful and determined more than anything else.
And what's your name?
My name is Doreen.
Doreen, thank you so much, and thank you all. And how about you? How did you feel out there today?
I was in the parade last year, and I recognized the place where it happened. And, it's very emotional, but we got through it, and we're doing it for the ones we lost. And carry on, keep strong.
It's an amazing thing. Let's go over to this side. Marissa, thank you very much. Marissa, again, this is it's something that when you get down here and you feel the emotion and the range of emotions, it's hard to ignore, and it's been really, really special. So thank you, Marissa.
And I'm sure also, I know this is a lot, a lot of build-up. A lot of stuff happens before the parade. It's obviously you guys prepared an amazing routine or set of routines too. And now that we're done, do you feel like a relief, or how do you feel? What about you?
I feel exhilarated. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Awesome. And what is your name?
My name is Kathy G.
Kathy, yes. An exhilaration. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting relief. What about you, now that it's all done with?
Oh, I feel great. It was wonderful. We had a great time. We love it. We waited all year for this and practiced all year.
Yes, and I absolutely love it. I was saying to another one of your members, I'm a former Palmer, and I honestly look up to you guys. Once I heard about you when I moved here, I'm like, there is hope to do this one day. And you guys did a fantastic job in the parade. We want to thank you guys so much for being part of this as well. Maybe give them a shake and a big cheer.
Say hi to Susan and Steve. They're running the stage right now.
Hi guys, thank you. Bye, thank you. Oh, it's so wonderful to see the smiles on the dancing grannies' faces, talking about what an exhilarating experience it was to dance in the Waukesha Christmas Parade.
And the Girl Scouts of Southeast Wisconsin have just walked past us. And Susan, what is that I hear coming up next? Is that yet another marching band?
Of course, the Waukesha North Star Marching Band, presented by Meyer today. And don't you love a marching band?
15-time state champion, Waukesha North Star Marching Band. Let's listen in.
So much talent with the Waukesha North Marching Band. Thank you for being here.
Let's get to James Groh. He is walking with Jackson Sparks' group, the Waukesha Blazers, as they are another very emotional group walking in this year's parade. James?
I don't have anything.
All right, we've lost our connection with James Groh there, so we'll hang out with the North Star Marching Band just a bit longer.
Awesome job, everybody. Now you are seeing Taylor's People's Park, which is a popular restaurant here in downtown Waukesha, with the message, "We are Waukesha strong."
All right, we have reestablished our connection with James Groh, walking with the Waukesha Blazers. James?
Hey guys, yeah, it's pretty loud. There's a lot going on right now, but I have somebody special with me right now. I'm with Jeff Rogers, the president of the Blazers. Tell me about this moment right now.
Man, it's been difficult. So we had over 50 people sign up to walk with us tonight, and that's the most we've had in many years.
Right.
A good cause, obviously, to do it. But yeah, once we got downtown, there's a lot of emotion for sure.
What is it like that the community has come together to rally behind the Sparks family?
It's phenomenal. So the Sparks are some of my closest friends. Love that family. The community coming together means everything. Jerseys for Jackson, obviously, this weekend has been phenomenal. So, yeah.
Did you ever imagine this many people coming out, this kind of show of support for the Sparks family, for everybody?
No, we made 400 flyers tonight, and I think we got through those in the first half of the parade before, So, if you're looking for Blazers baseball, go to our website.
What kind of message would you want to tell? You know, we have so many people from all around the country and the world watching right now. What would you want to tell them about the community, about the Blazers? What do you want to say to them?
We're stronger, love each other, help each other, support each other. That's the message.
And we do this together. We come back together. We love everyone. Thank you. And this is that show of unity that it's Waukesha strong, right?
Absolutely, Waukesha strong. Look at our group right now.
Yeah.
Stronger together.
So many people. It really is incredible. Jeff, thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Susan, Steve, back to you guys. Thank you.
All right, James, thank you. Some very poignant words from the Waukesha Blazers organization, and I know that they feel like they are Blazers strong. Thank you, James.
Again, that the waves of emotions that we see in this parade this year as we remember those who were lost last year and celebrate just being back together as a community this year with the joy you would expect in a Christmas parade. Shannon Sims is with some of that joy. Hey, Shannon.
Okay. Hey, Steve, you know what? I thought I was the most popular kid on the block because I had all these kids, but they simply just wanted to say one thing. Merry Christmas! And I have Trinity here. What's the best part of the parade?
Probably the dancing grannies and my brother and all the love and support everybody has for the last year's victims of the parade.
I love it. And Jalen, what about you?
Mine is all the songs. I love Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, right? Yes.
The best part of the parade was the reindeers and the dancing grannies.
Awesome. You heard it live here from Maple and Wisconsin. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Shannon, I think you are very popular. Thank you. And the kids did so great. Thank you, everybody. This is the Waukesha County Community Foundation float that you see passing by.
Disturbance off to the west doesn't really look that impressive, but as we head into tomorrow, we could have a few areas that pop up with a few light snow showers. We'll talk more about that in the full forecast. As for tonight, we'll cool off into the upper 20s and then a relatively mild day once again tomorrow. The details in the full forecast.
The U.S. might be seeing a break in inflation. According to the Commerce Department, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index reached 6% in October. That's compared to that month last year. It's also down from the revised 6.3 annual increase from September. Inflation has been a major concern for the Fed this year, and they've been trying to bring it down by raising interest rates over the past few months. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said Wednesday that these higher interest rates could possibly start to ease by December. So I'm joined right now by our Green Bay neighborhood reporter, Lindsay Stanger. Now, Lindsay, I don't know about you, but I'm the type of person who starts listening to Christmas music after Thanksgiving, aka a normal person.
Yeah, I can't deal with you Scrooges, honestly. I think it is any time is a good time to be listening to Christmas music. I'll be listening to it in July, obviously quietly in my car where no one can judge me. However, it is a big debate across newsrooms across America, I'm sure, and in neighborhoods like Green Bay. And I headed over to Green Bay to talk to people about when they think it's acceptable to play Christmas music.
Christmas carols have officially taken over, but some are decking the halls a little later than others.
When do you guys think it's acceptable to play Christmas music?
After Thanksgiving. November 1st, and then the 3 days for Thanksgiving, and then I'm back to Christmas.
Is it before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving?
After.
While some proudly still jam out to Jingle Bell Rock, others hide their love until the turkey and taters have been put away.
Here and there, but not publicly. But anytime after Thanksgiving, there's somebody else in the car, it's a go-ahead for me.
To which I raise you.
I like to say that Christmas is a season, not just a holiday. So that's why I'm like, that's how I justify it. So what do you guys think of that?
I agree. I agree.
I would agree with that, yeah. Like, I'm not going to shame it. If they can play it all year round, I'm not going to shame them, but...
And Christmas carols look different for everyone.
Jingle bell rock.
All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. Like, I just know it's Christmas when that plays.
I like Carrie Underwood, her spin on it, on the holiday.
Whenever you choose to change your dial to Christmas tunes, the holiday spirit soon follows.
Decorating the Christmas tree, listening
to music.
Oh, yeah. I love that. It's my favorite.
In Green Bay, Lindsay Stanger, NBC 26.
Today, the city of Waukesha, Wisconsin celebrated their first Christmas parade since last year's tragedy. The Waukesha community has been raising money for a memorial fund and hopes tonight will be a show of strength for the community. We're streaming the parade on our website, our app, or wherever you can stream our news.
Now, NBC 26 meteorologist Gino Recchia.
A much better looking picture across the Midwest today with highs in the mid and upper 30s, even some lower 40s in Des Moines. We had some lower 40s in Sioux Falls and 54 in North Platte, which made those temperatures running about 5 to 15 degrees above normal for much of the Midwest, and we even have some more above average temperatures on the way as we head into the middle of December. It always seems like we get a little cold snap somewhere in November, and then as we head into December, after some cold weather, we start to warm things up again. That seems to be the case over the last couple of years. But